Its name comes from the Greek words mikros and nesoi, meaning small islands. But the stories, traditions, and beauty found here are anything but small. Though often overlooked on world maps, Micronesia is a region filled with ancient legends, resilient cultures, and natural wonders that rival any corner of the planet. To know Micronesia is to uncover a world of coral reefs, sacred rituals, and histories that stretch back thousands of years, carried forward on waves and in the hearts of its people. Micronesia is not a single country but a vast region of the Pacific made up of thousands of islands. Politically, it includes the Federated States of Micronesia, Palau, the Marshall Islands, Kiribati, and Nauru, though the cultural term stretches even further. These islands, tiny dots on the globe, cover millions of square miles of ocean, reminding us that sometimes the sea itself is the greatest unifier. For centuries, the ocean has been both a barrier and a highway for Micronesians, shaping their identity as master navigators. The history of Micronesia begins long before written records. Archaeologists believe the islands were settled as far back as 3,500 years ago by Austronesian voyagers. These ancient seafarers carried with them not only food, plants, and domesticated animals, but also complex knowledge of the stars, winds, and currents. They read the ocean as if it were a living map, using wave patterns and bird flight to find land far beyond the horizon. Their navigation skills were so advanced that modern scientists have only recently begun to fully understand them. Among the most fascinating historical sites in Micronesia is Nan Madol, located on Pohnpei in the Federated States of Micronesia. Sometimes called the Venice of the Pacific, it is an ancient city built on artificial islets, with massive basalt stones stacked in ways that baffle engineers even today. Legends say it was constructed by twin sorcerers who commanded great powers, but historians see it as the seat of the Sodalor dynasty, which ruled for centuries. Wandering through its silent canals and towering walls is like stepping into a forgotten world, one of the great mysteries of the Pacific. Colonial powers eventually reached Micronesia, altering its path forever. Spain, Germany, Japan, and later the United States each left their mark on the islands. World War II turned many of these islands into battlegrounds, with fierce fighting in places like Palau, and Chuuk Lagoon. Today, divers from around the world visit these waters not only for their coral beauty, but also to explore shipwrecks and aircraft that now serve as underwater museums, reminders of both tragedy and resilience. Despite this turbulent past, Micronesia has preserved its deep cultural traditions. Chief among these is the art of navigation, passed down through oral teachings. In Yap, navigators still practice wayfinding, setting out on voyages without modern tools, guided by stars and sea. Canoes, carefully carved and painted, are not just vessels but symbols of identity and survival. Storytelling, dances, and chants remain vital ways of preserving memory, with each island carrying unique tales of creation, gods, and ancestral heroes. Family and community form the core of life in Micronesia. Extended families live close together, often in clusters of homes where sharing food, work, and responsibility is part of daily life. Respect for elders and chiefs remains strong, with traditions shaping decisions from fishing rights to land use. While Christianity arrived with missionaries in the 19th century and is widely practiced today, it often blends with traditional beliefs in spirits and ancestral guardians, creating a spiritual world that bridges past and present. Micronesian cuisine reflects the island's environment. Root crops like taro, breadfruit, and yams form the staples, while coconut provides both food and drink. Fresh fish, caught daily from lagoons and reefs, is central to meals. In some places, unique delicacies stand out such as fruit bat soup in Palau, or fermented breadfruit dishes that have been prepared the same way for generations. Sharing meals is more than nourishment. It is an expression of community and hospitality. Nature in Micronesia is breathtaking and diverse. Coral reefs, teeming with life, stretch around many islands, making the region a paradise for divers and marine biologists. The Federated States of Micronesia, particularly Chuuk Lagoon, is renowned for its diving spots, where colorful fish swim among sunken battleships and planes. Palau boasts one of the world's most famous natural wonders, Jellyfish Lake, where millions of harmless golden jellyfish drift gracefully, creating a surreal underwater ballet. Yet beyond the known attractions lie countless hidden gems. On the island of Yap, giant stone money discs called rai are scattered along paths and villages. These limestone discs, some taller than a man, were quarried on faraway islands and transported back by canoe centuries ago. They were once used as currency, with ownership recorded in oral tradition rather than physical exchange. They stand today not only as cultural symbols but also as remarkable feats of seafaring endurance. In Kosrae, often called the Island of the Sleeping Lady, because of its mountainous silhouette, you'll find untouched rainforests, mangrove channels, and ancient ruins that few outsiders have ever seen. In Kiribati, which straddles the equator, visitors witness the first sunrise of the day before anyone else on Earth. Nauru, one of the smallest countries in the world, hides a complex story of phosphate mining, decline, and ongoing cultural resilience. These places, often far from tourist circuits, reveal the quieter beauty of Micronesia's diversity. Surprising facts about Micronesia abound. Few people realize that although the islands are small, Micronesia collectively controls some of the largest ocean territories in the world. Its exclusive economic zones cover millions of square miles. The Federated States of Micronesia's constitution even describes the ocean as integral to its identity, not just its geography. Another remarkable fact is that Palau was one of the first countries to create a national shark sanctuary, protecting these vital creatures from overfishing. Climate change poses one of the greatest challenges to Micronesia today. Rising seas threaten low-lying atolls, where entire villages risk being swallowed by the ocean. Salinization of freshwater supplies and stronger storms already disrupt life. Yet the people of Micronesia continue to adapt, drawing on centuries of resilience. For them, the ocean is not just a danger, it is life itself, and they are determined to remain stewards of their islands. Culturally, Micronesia celebrates with vibrant festivals. Canoe voyages are often central events, where navigators demonstrate their skill and communities unite in dance and feasting. In Yap, the annual Yap Day showcases traditional dances, crafts, and canoe races, preserving practices that connect youth with their heritage. In Pohnpei Kava, ceremonies remain central to community gatherings, while across the islands, chants and dances tell stories of ancestors, love, and the sea. Modern Micronesia is a blend of tradition and change. Cities like Palau in the Federated States of Micronesia, or Kosrae in Palau, may be small by global standards, but they pulse with activity markets, selling taro and fish churches, hosting lively services and schools teaching both English and local languages. Many Micronesians migrate abroad, especially to the United States, under special agreements, but ties to home remain strong. Even across oceans, Micronesian communities preserve language, dance, and storytelling. What truly makes Micronesia special is the spirit of its people. Hospitality here is genuine. Visitors are welcomed with warmth, offered food, and treated like extended family. Life moves at the pace of the tides, guided by seasons and stars rather than clocks. To spend time in Micronesia is to experience a way of life deeply connected to nature, heritage, and community, a reminder of how humanity once lived in closer harmony with the world. In the end, Micronesia is more than a region of small islands. It is a vast oceanic civilization, carrying the wisdom of master navigators, the resilience of cultures shaped by storms and history, and the beauty of lands where legends still breathe. Its hidden gems are not only in its ruins, reefs, or stone money, but in its people, their songs, their canoes, their unwavering connection to sea and sky. Micronesia may appear small on the map, but to those who know it, it is a giant of history, culture, and wonder. It reminds us that even in the farthest corners of the Pacific, humanity has carved out worlds of incredible richness. To explore Micronesia is to step into a realm where the ocean carries ancient secrets, and every island whispers stories of survival, identity, and beauty. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more informative videos like this. Thanks for watching.